Hey there, happy Thursday. Hopefully you had a great trading day. Just gonna go over a couple of stocks, and just main topic of this is just gonna be again understanding short squeezes, and in my opinion, one of the best day trading setups out there. Again, all this is not advice. Okay, this is just for educational only. But those who've been watching my latest videos, they've been getting a lot of views lately. Remember that focus on setups, focus on what you're best at, okay? And as you grow as a trader, your job is to hone on really one or two specific setups and focus on those only, and just become the master of those two setups or whatever. But again, I call your playbook trades. Always know your playbook in a sense. INTS was one stock that pretty much made my week overall. This past 2 weeks have been great in hindsight, but I pretty much nailed this one. Same type of deal. As I mentioned in my latest one, my long was, well, this past week has been kind of crazy in a sense. CMBM was first off one of them yesterday that I pretty much, it's the exact same pattern as today. On INTS, same exact thing. Again, stocks move in stairs. Okay, it's pretty much what you're gonna see here is like an ABCD. You know, the best time to day trade these, in my opinion, is the afternoon. Let the stock prove that it wants to run. Let it prove itself that it's basing. You know, again, we talk about building ranges a lot. It works same intraday on same deal on daily and hourly. But with these momentum stocks, let them build the ranges. The more tighter it gets, the better. Okay, and I've seen this setup work 1,000 times. This is just picture perfect. Of course, hindsight's always 20/20. But as Tim Sykes says, the best time to buy it after and the breakout is in the afternoon, with volume. Again, always remember that volume trumps all. Okay, this traded over 1 billion in volume. The recent liquidity in the small cap sector has been insane, considering that the Russell small cap index is pretty much, it's there, but it's been insane, all of the volatility. I love it. I'm here for it. But it's the same premise, you know. The big move pulls back and bases and goes again. It's pretty much what we talked about. It's like a basic ABCD pattern from Nathan from IU always says it. You know, you have the A, you have the B, in the C, and you sell in the D, and pretty much you have it here. You know, as well, the day trading, again, I had a video on it already, day trading versus swing trading. It's been working really well. As a day trader, this is not a swing trade. I pretty much took positions pretty much along the ranges as it broke out. I had price alerts on this. First and foremost, I cut my Palantir position by half, just because of the way it closed. But I'm using this 20-day, not the 10-day, as my trailing stop, because it's a slow mover. The ADR is roughly 4%. This chart is ideal. This is more of a swing trade. So my average is, as I mentioned, I got long on this. Well, no. My average is roughly 192 out of this opening range break. The ideal entry would have been right there, of course, but I saw the flag on this two sideways consolidation as I saw, and I took my shot. So ideally trailing. We'll see what happens. If it opens up weak tomorrow, we'll see what happens. Maybe just sell the rest. But pretty much on INTS, again, you always go to the news. But as I mentioned, with these with these micro float runners, penny stocks, the news is just pure momentum. And most of these biotechs, you know, they need to run to raise money. And a perfect example of that was Codex. One that pretty much I kind of didn't trade that well. I overtraded it as hell, but they raised money, of course. Again, this company nearly traded $1 billion, and roughly over a billion in volume this week alone. So that's been the theme lately, is these biotechs, and always focus on theme plays, always focus on what's hot in the market. And again, I don't really look to day trade, but I have a scanner, and whenever the market opens, I just glance at it, see what's moving, see what's setting up. The best stocks are going to run and pull back. Again, the same deal within swing trading. The best stocks move in stairs, okay? It's just your job to understand the difference. Like, this is not a swing trade. I know when I buy this today, I had roughly, on Twitter I posted it, I'll show you my entries, but on Twitter, or X, whatever the hell you want to call it, this is by far my largest position on this, because the pattern was there, the volume was there. Roughly 44,000 shares I had of this thing, and I added along the way. My last ad was at $1 break, and you have to think in terms of psychological, okay? This is think in terms of the short seller mind and all that stuff, you know. And again, I talked about in my other recent video, okay, what is the risk to reward when you don't want to short this? I don't understand those who want to short this stock. You know, yes, you're right in the long run. Yes, probably looking back, it's going to be back down to zero. But what are you trying to make here? A few pennies on the dime versus, you know, the upside of what it can do? Think in terms of that, and always think in terms of the long-term chart. Again, you want to find a stock that's really neglected. As I mentioned a lot of times, it's often the shittiest stocks that can run. That's how this game works. That's how it's always been. Nothing's new. It's never going to change. And yes, so first and foremost, I did took a stab at CMBM today because it was holding up really well. I took long this post-market on this dip right here because I thought this halt was invalid. I told myself, okay, there's some shorts trapped into this, and I was right. My thesis was proven right. I didn't sell into any of this. I should have, but I wanted to swing it, and I did. Pretty much broke even. I sold into this stuff right here, so I was aiming for this to have a potential short squeeze, obviously, but it did not work out. No problem. Rule number one: cut losses quickly. But INTS worked out perfectly. I pretty much got long right as it was breaking this range right here, above 80 cents. That's when I started getting long. I pretty much anticipated it to break out of this high up day, and whenever it did, I pretty much added more along the way. On these dips, I added more. My last ad was at $1, so I got my average up to about 92 cents. And I sold beautifully. I sold half pretty much right at 160, and the rest pretty much at 120 after the on-halt, of course. So 5-star. So that was a really time well executed trade. Pretty much about 20k on this one ticker, which is good, you know. Again, I rarely trade these momentum. I really day trade anymore, but if I see a setup setting up, and that's what I want you to emphasize, if this is what you do, the best time to make money on these, in my opinion, is waiting for a stock to set up base, then wait for the afternoon ramp. And this happened at 11 o'clock. Most of the stocks that make big moves, pretty much you have to watch them, because it's been a theme lately when they spike midday now, where in the past it'll be better to wait for the last hour or so post pre-market close, but the market evolves, obviously. So that's my opinion. The best day trading strategy is to wait for a stock like you see here at INTS, or any stock day trading wise, let it make a big spike, as I mentioned, and pull back and base, and it goes again. It sounds simple, okay? It doesn't have to be that complicated. Forget scalping, forget all that shit. It's the art of patience, the art of war, okay? So, yeah. But some stocks, I'm still long POTR. Some stocks I'm watching for tomorrow, really two of them, I should have got long today, is RGTI and QBTS. These are setting up really nicely on the daily chart, so I'm watching for tomorrow. I didn't get long because it's still in this range, so I'm waiting. If it breaks over this 37 level, then yes, it's going to be a potential buy. They have earnings next week. Same thing with RGTI, setting up nicely on the hourly and daily. Again, we talk about moving averages. Look how it's basing and surfing on the moving averages. Again, talked about backside versus front side. We know backside, how is these moving averages on the way down act as resistance, where's the way up, it's act as support. So now it's pretty much curving. So it's just a waiting game in a sense. So that's really all. Nothing else. I just want to do a short video for y'all out there on how to day trade these low float runners. And the best day to day trade, in my opinion, is on a Friday. Friday morning spikers are golden. So, but we'll see. I don't really do that stuff no more. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, if you like this, like and subscribe. But again, focus on the hottest stocks in the market. Focus on momentum. That's what you want, momentum. And do not be a long-term investor in these day trading penny stocks. It's different from swing trading. It's different from trading companies like Palantir or QBTS or RGTI or Tesla. It's different, okay? This company, INTS, is shit. In the long run, it'll likely go bankrupt. But your job is to focus on momentum. Use that. And again, the best stocks base before the next big leg higher. So yeah. See, I'll probably do a video tomorrow or something.